Hello, hello, hello. So, welcome to Evolve with Nia. We are live, episode number 2. So, we're going to start off with a song tonight to get us in the mood to come together and evolve. I hope you all are ready for your journey.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more back thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world's changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war and poverty. Wake up, all teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. They're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children to jump the very best you can. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na, 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 na. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it now, just you and me.
Just you and me. We got to change it. Just you and me.
Wake up all the doctors, make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer and catch all the hair. They don't have so very long before their judgment day. So won't you make them happy before they pass away? Wake up all the builders, time to build a new land. I know we can do it if we all lend a hand. The only thing we have to do is put it in our minds. Surely things will work out. They do it every time. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na, 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 na. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it now, just you and me.
So, that was our inspirational song for this evening. We have to change the world, just you and me. Together we can do it. So, I want to start off with our quote for tonight. The quote I chose was by Mamie Till, Emmett Till's mother. It goes, 2 months ago, I had a nice apartment in Chicago. I had a good job. I had a son. When something happened to the Negroes in the South, I said, that's their business, not mine. Now I know how wrong I was. The murder of my son has shown me that what happens to any of us, anywhere in the world, had better be the business of us all. This has always been a very powerful quote to me because it just emanates the fact that we should not only worry about ourselves and just our family. We have to have care and concern for others. And that's how we all should live. If we all concern ourselves with seeing a better you and a better me, we'll have a better community. We'll have a better city, a better state, a better world. So that's why I chose that tonight. For all my Facebook viewers, I did post the podcast link in the comment section as well as the description. I won't be live for my full podcast tonight, so please click on that link so that you all can follow me and hear the rest of the podcast. Now, I also want to say that sometimes it's difficult, or people find it difficult to reach out to other people when there's something that's going on that may be right or may be wrong. Sometimes things aren't even about a right or wrong, but more about how can we come up with a solution. And so in order for us to do that, I really feel like if we have more compassion for people, then we will be able to do that. So I'm about to turn off this Facebook Live so y'all don't miss out on the show. The title of our show tonight is Let It Go. Remember, we are dealing with evolving. We're dealing with our purpose. And so if you want to find out about Let It Go, then please follow me to the podcast. Check the link. So while we're allowing some people to move over to the podcast, for those of you that are already here, we do have another song that we're going to listen to for just a few moments. So I'm so glad that everybody tuned in tonight.
There comes a time when we hear a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can go on pretending day by day that somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make it brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Well, send them your heart, so they know that someone cares, and their hearts will be stronger and free. As God has shown us, by turning stones to bread, and so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
So again, another song that just talks about how we can make things better together. So I was online today just looking through some different things, and I came across this quote, and it says, it didn't even have an author, so I'm not going to be able to give credit to the author because I'm not sure who the author is, but it's not my quote. It says, decisions sometimes prove to be the hardest to make, especially when it's a choice between where you should be and where you really want to be. I feel like that really could relate to a relationship, a friendship, your physical location, your career. It's simply the idea of how we think our life should be. Now, we all have purpose, and there are so many times that the purpose will not line up with our yesterday or even our today. But I do feel in order for us to get our purpose fulfilled, then we have to let go of the idea of what we think we should be doing or where we should be or who we should be involved with, what career we should be in. We have to let go, sometimes just let go of the idea and the thought of ourselves in order to be able to embrace our true purpose. And so that's what I kind of want to talk about tonight is What do we have that's hindering us from being able to move forward in our purpose? Because in order for us to really, truly be able to evolve, we have to be able to let those things and people go. So it kind of makes me think about the song Bag Lady by Erykah Badu. In the lyrics, she says, one day all them bags gonna get in your way. It also says, bag lady, you gonna miss your bus. You can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. So not even to tell someone else, but really just to think and self-evaluate. What is it that's holding you down? What's holding you back? And sometimes it's not other people or places. Sometimes it's things within ourselves. It could be fear of failing. It could be anxiety. Maybe we're dealing with depression. There's a lot of things that could be hindering us from walking in our purpose. And so the first thing that we have to do is really to identify those things. Identify what it is that is stopping us from getting to that next level. Because once we can identify them, then we can start working towards how we can come up with a solution to get past them. So just letting those old things go so that they don't hinder you from getting where you're going. So you got to replace depression with joy. Replace anger with forgiveness. Replace negative people with positive people. It's just so many different situations and circumstances that can have us stagnant in our life. And it's time we get beyond that. You know, I posted something earlier today because it was really something for me, but I wanted to share it. So by not walking in your purpose, you could be delaying somebody else's deliverance. Somebody needs what you have. It could be a stranger. It could be your family. Your purpose could be to break generational curses that your family has had as long as anybody can remember. So the longer you sleep on that purpose and not walk in that purpose, it doesn't only affect you, it also affects other people. I know I personally have sat on my purpose too long, but I refuse to do it any longer. So what about you? What is it that you know that you're purposed to do? And what's keeping you from doing it? See, we're going to get to the next level. We're going to get to the next level together. That's entirely what this podcast is about. It's about elevation. But we got to let some stuff go. And I'm not just going to say we got to let some stuff. We are going to let some stuff go. So I just want you to kind of think about that. Think about what it is that's holding you back. And think about what it is that not only you can do for yourself, but what can you do for somebody else? Because it could possibly be that even though you're going through what you're going through, you helping somebody else maybe get through and break through on their side could be your breakthrough. So I just want us to kind of think about that. I'm going to play another song while we just reflect on ourselves. And I think the song itself is fitting. And I really hope that these words have really resonated with you and will bless you.
He leads me beside still waters, restoring my soul. When you become a believer, your spirit is made right. Sometimes the soul doesn't get the notice. It has a hold in it due to things that's happened in the past. Hurt, abuse, molestation. But we want to speak to you today and tell you that God wants to heal the hole in your soul. Some people's actions are not because their spirit is wrong, but it's because the past has left a hole in their soul. May this wisdom help you get over your past and remind you